Hey, how's it going, guys? TND coming back at you. Today I wanted to show not just my favorite Void Warlock build to use in Season 23, but maybe my favorite build to run in general. This has been my go-to loadout for most general activities this season, whether that be solo seasonal missions, coil runs, playlist activities, and most recently the newest exotic mission, Starcross, which just launched last week. This is an insanely versatile build that offers incredibly powerful subclass synergy for both solo and team-based activities, while offering excellent survivability and damage potential, all while utilizing none of the current seasonal artifact mods, so this build should be fairly future-proof as well. The backbone of this build lies in our two exotic choices. First are the Nothing Manacles, which simply give us an extra scatter grenade charge, as well as give our scatter grenades extra tracking as well. Since the nerf to Vortex grenades happened, I would say scatter grenades are probably the next best Void option in the game right now, and they offer super strong damage capabilities to both groups as well as single targets. To go along with them, we will be making use of Graviton Lance, the exotic Void pulse rifle, which saw a sizable buff a couple seasons ago. These two in combination with one another makes it so you're going to be basically spamming grenades and void explosions like crazy. There are many times when I find myself in group activities and being like, dang, there must be someone else running void on here, because we're just going nuts on these ads, and then I'll check the team and it's like, nope, just me. To supplement our exotics, we'll be prioritizing two main add-ons with this subclass, Devour and Weaken. Starting with our two aspects, we have Child of the Old Gods. Nothing says Warlock build quite like having a little elemental buddy by your side and launching your Void Soul into a group of enemies to both debuff them and damage them, all while giving us extra grenade energy back. Pretty easy call. We'll be pairing this with Feed the Void, so ability Final Blows proc Devour, as well as giving us even more health and grenade energy from kills while Devour is active. I kid you not when I say that if you have Devour active and you're getting kills, it is very difficult to die with this build. This makes for a very enjoyable gameplay loop, allowing you to be fairly aggressive to spam those grenades off cooldown. We get 4 fragments to work with here, and let me tell you, Void has a lot of good ones, so I definitely play around with these to see which combo best fits your style. But for me, I prioritize consistency in our survivability and weaken debuffs. So first up is Echo of Instability for volatile rounds on orb pickup. Volatile isn't as overpowered as it once was, but paired with the void explosions from Graviton Lance, and it still packs a serious punch. Next up is Echo of Undermining, so as long as you have either a grenade or rift available, you'll always have a 15% debuff in your back pocket to take down those beefier targets. Next up is Echo of Harvest, which paired with Firepower means that every grenade kill produces 2 orbs and 1 void breach. Paired with Harmonic Siphon on our helmet, this build just produces an insane amount of orbs. This is definitely one of those builds that legitimately feels like the sort of ability spam loadouts we saw pre-Lightfall. It's great. Finally, we have Echo of Starvation, so that as long as there's either an orb or a void breach to pick up, you'll basically have infinite Devour with this build as well. Before we get into our weapons and mods here, just a quick reminder that if you're enjoying the video, feel free to leave a like and sub down below, and let me know in the comments what are some of your favorite builds to run so far in Season 23. In our kinetic slot, I'm using my crafted Scatter Signal with enhanced overflow and control burst. For a good free-to-play option, you can't go wrong with a Chill Clip Riptide, especially if you're dealing with overload champs in your activity. In our heavy slot, I went with my crafted Commemoration with enhanced reconstruction and killing tally. If Graviton Lance ain't burning through enemies fast enough for you, well, you're in luck. Commemoration will sure as hell get the job done. For stats, definitely max out your resilience and discipline first, and then dump the rest of your stats into recovery. On screen, you'll see the full mod setup I went with. Be sure to check out the dim link below in the description. As you will see, I am once again prioritizing orb generation and grenade cooldowns above anything else, with just a little bit of an extra damage buff built in there as well for our armor charges. Like I said, this is a build that's just loads of fun to play with. Definitely try this one out sometime and let me know how it feels. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy hunting, Guardians.